The real genius of America is not in its government, it's in its people. It's not in that you elect one person who has all the answers. You elect a person who knows he doesn't have all the answers, but who will look to the collective genius of the American people and turn people loose to find solutions. That's always when America's been at its strength.
He has such a compassionate heart to see not only the situation as it may be, but to see how it affects people. And I think it's an incredible gift, and one that I believe our country could really use right now.
I think that one of the greatest things that he has for this country is compassion and his ability to understand people even from every end of the spectrum. I've yet to walk into a room where I don't watch him and I'm not kind of taken back and amazed at the ability that he has to really connect with the hearts of people.
This really is a remarkable place, and we should embrace it, love it, protect it, preserve it, and make sure we pass it on to the next generation who have the same hopes, aspirations, and the same confidence that this country is going to give them even greater opportunities to do great things. When we all saw what was going on with people in New Orleans, and they're stranded on Interstate 10, on those bridges, in the Superdome, in the Convention Center, and it occurred to us, this isn't Rwanda, this isn't some faraway third world country, this is the United States, and we have citizens. We can get a TV camera to them, we can't get water to them. And it seemed like that government had melted down at all levels, and there was a national outrage, understandably and rightfully, about it. And it was at that point I knew that when those people came to Arkansas for refuge, they needed to be treated like people, not like boxes, not just stacked and stored. And we told all of our folks, forget about the paperwork. This is about people, not about filling out paper and forms. And while we don't want to break any laws or break any rules, we'll bend them as far as we have to in order to take care of people. And that's what we did.
I was so proud of the people of Arkansas. It was just remarkable how they just came out and wanted to help. And his leadership of putting people not in one area for one community to absorb all of the thousands and tens of thousands of people we had. And so we were able to spread the Katrina evacuees out into communities, out into church camps, out into different areas where the people of Arkansas did what they do best, and that's poured out Southern hospitality all over these folks. And because of his leadership, I think it worked like clockwork.
Time magazine has called Mike Huckabee one of the best governors in America, a sentiment echoed by Governing magazine and editorial writers across the country. For Mike Huckabee, this journey to a pivotal role in a national crisis began in a small Arkansas town called Hope. His dad was a firefighter who always had a second job. It was a good and decent family with one son and one daughter.
Well, I didn't grow up a child of privilege. I grew up like so many Americans for whom I didn't ever expect to experience the things I've been able to experience as an adult. When I was a little kid, I didn't know that we ate the food we ate and wore the clothes we wore because we were poor. I thought we were just lucky. It never occurred to me that we were actually struggling.
After working at the local radio station during high school, Mike was the first male in his family to graduate high school. He then worked 2 jobs at a time to pay his tuition through college.
I think he grew up faster than most kids. He had to take responsibilities early. He began to work early in his life, and his teenage years just flew by. He really didn't have them. It's almost like he became an adult at 14.
A lot of times people are like, man, your dad must have been really smart to have graduated from college in 2.5 years. And I was like,